variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
All right, how we doing, everyone? Titus here, ready to rip a fantastic Pokemon mixer and fantastic fill. So thanks for jumping in. Excited to rip some Pokemon here. We actually got a couple of extra boxes that I'm gonna have to go grab at the end of the break. But Rucker grabbed a couple of personals, so we will conclude the break with those. Let's do this. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, try to grab just some of the best stuff that we have while not making it too crazy expensive. So we've been doing some $49 mixers. We're going to step it up just a little bit and go to $69, get in Blooming Waters. Got some Black Bolt and White Flare ETBs back in, so I figured we'd throw those in. There you go, let's crush this one. I had it earlier in the day. Starting off with Destin Rivals here. A little booster bundle, 6 packs, I believe. Say hello when you join. Let me know if you've been hitting anything crazy recently. Rucker sent me a crazy card that he's grading right now. Good stuff. Alright, so let's do this. Again, for Summer Road Trip points, we'll basically count any of the hits. So like Full Arts, EX, Special Illustration Rares. We won't count the promo cards, but we'll be looking at the card numbers on all those other ones for high and low card number instead of serial number, since there's not serial numbered stuff in here. Roserade and Magcargo, first couple hollows. But Ethan's EX. Card number 39 of 182. Yeah, I would definitely grade that Bo next. Absolutely. Or at least have it looked over for submission. There's no cost if it fails our review, so you might as well, on a card like that, if you're thinking about it, might as well have us review it. There's nice illustration here. Shaman, 185 and 182 going to grass type for Jesse Reichert. But yeah, that's a massive card to hit in that break. That was like the last big quarterback team to go also. So thanks for grabbing them. So it worked out all right. Arvin's Greetings. Zapdos. Zamazenta. So yeah, you can click the link in any of the break posts here to go over to fill out the form for PSA. I don't know exactly. I think Mike was gone for a couple days, but I think he's back on Monday maybe. But yeah, we'll get it reviewed, and then if it doesn't pass or we don't think it's worth sending in, then they'll just get an email saying that it failed, and it'll ship out with your break like normal. So really nice service to be able to offer. Chris and I not every Thursday now. We were doing Fridays, but Mike is working Sundays in the store now, so he's off on Friday. So we're sending him out a day earlier. Doing White Flare first here. Separate promos in each of these. We got Tornadus for normal type. 640 is the last raw sale. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's almost one that even if it nines, it's worth having in a slab. It just makes it easier to sell. Might actually get a premium as a 9. Yeah, PSA 10 adds $1,000. You gotta take a shot on it if it's got any chance that it's 10. Tornadus, I'm going to Rocky Kwan there on the promo card. So the rest of the stuff in here got some deck dividers, dice, sleeves, energy cards. So 9 would still cover the grading fees. Yeah, I'd do it. I would definitely do it. At the $75 level. I was sick. You got an LA Uptown yesterday, and then Bo Nix downtown today. That's crazy. So Broncos fan, or just been grabbing them in breaks? Clearly, that's awesome. Yeah, Bizzle needs some of that luck. Here we go, ETB. In the code cards, just as I was putting that one away, reminded me to say that code cards will get just evenly distributed between all the spots. Jirachian Hollow. I like the hollows in this new set. There is Pokeball Hollow Swaloon. I'm a grass type. Jesse Reicherts. Huge Broncos fan since kindergarten. That's fantastic. Well, congratulations again. It was a fun one to see pop out. You always know that there's a chance, but they're tough, so you don't expect it. When it does pop out, it's pretty amazing. Joltik on the illustration rare. Going to electric type for Team Brian. Cool card. Yeah, pause because of me. Yeah, my bad. 116 of 86 there on Joltik. Master Ball Hollow. Sick Vanillites for water type. Dizzy Dank. First day with us for Dizzy Dank. There you go. A little Master Ball Hollow. And hopefully more to come. Reshiram EX 20 of 86. This new low card number for hits. Don't really have a high number yet. I guess Shaman. Pokeball Hollow Swanna. Just gonna set that in the pile. Bridges, Dark Energy. Tornadus. Galdeo EX, 30 of 86. Another one for water type. Dizzy Dank. Dino, 146 of 86. Going to dark type. Frisian. Dark to our Camperts. Nothing crazy there, but a couple of illustration rares. Not bad for one ETB. Can't resist the Bowman. Excited. Top's starting to tease some of the Bowman Chrome images. I don't think there's a release date on it yet, but usually it's around this time of year. It's usually August or September, and then draft in December. They try to space them out like 4 months, but it doesn't always work like that. So stick with Black Bolt, White Flare here. Didn't find a job downtown. I think you need to move to Minnesota. Work at our new store. Thunderous, electric type for Team Brian. I don't know. There's not a checklist out yet, but some of the images that they've teased so far gives us a little bit of an idea. It's usually a lot of the really young international guys in Bowman Chrome, so I feel like it's one where a lot of times people don't think it's a great checklist at first, and then end up being some of the best ones. It just takes a little bit longer, but that's not always true. Some big names. $9.10 for release day. Maybe there's a checklist out. I just haven't seen it yet. So down to 12 left in that Topps Baseball Mixer PYT. 6 left in Topps Chrome. Pick your color. Haxorus, Pokeball Lilligants, Big Fang and Electric Energy, Beartic, Excadrill, 46 out of 86, Fighting type Team Brian, Pidove on the Pokeball Hollow for normal type, going to Rocky Kwan. And Clang going to Steel type for Rocky as well. The Victini Hollow. Clang is 140 of 86. The illustration rare. Fair enough, Bizzle. Fair enough. Maybe next time. Next time we open a store. Alright, second half of the ETB. Roughly second half. Thunderous, Fighting Energy. Excadrill, 160 of 86. The full arts. The special illustration rares have the same darker border. Fighting type to Team Brian. Checklist is out. Definitely not OG Pokemon. There's a couple in here, but yeah, for the most part, these are newer ones. Genesect 67. Card number on that one. It's going to Steel type for Rocky. Caracasta, Pokeball Hollow for Water type. Going to Dizzy Dank. And then Haxorus rounds out the box. That's what 151 is for, though, Rucker. Yeah, the illustration rare cards are fantastic. It's been a good change. Well, I don't know. I guess they kind of started doing those before with Trainer Gallery and stuff, but they really embraced those as chase cards now. It kind of goes back to like Tag Team and stuff. I want to check out that Bowman Chrome checklist. Alright, Prismatic ETB. I pulled the Umbreon like right around the release day. And then I've not pulled one since then. Yeah, there are a lot of sets. There's the EV promo normal type, the Rocky. So for the most part, my Pokemon collection is just Charmander. Chose something specific to try to go after. Nice Eevee there on the promo. Kurtz is a red RC and Bowman Chrome. Ooh, they finally hit another home run. He's got on a drought since that 4 home run game. What, 24, 25 now? What do you mean it's a buyback bizzle? Is autos or the red rookies? Rucker just bought a Charmander. Never had too many Charmanders. Although I might have too many. I was thinking of moving some the other day. I'm like, I found a box. I'm like, I didn't even know I had these. So you know, it's time to sell some of them. Metering on the Pokeball Hollow. Okay, I will say I like the hollows from the new set better, but I like the Pokeball hollows from this set better. This is Master Ball, but you get the idea. They have like cool texture on these ones too. Never not possible. X. Ursaluna Hollow. Sylveon. Eevee. EX. 75 of 131. Normal type Rocky Quan. The Dunsparce. A-Spec Trainer Treasure Tracker. No full art or special illustration trainers yet. Going to Rocky. Card 131. I think Shaman was still like 200 something, so still in the lead for high card number. 93 of 131. Amaris. Yeah, Bizzle, I know which one you're talking about. The Japanese guy with the kanji auto. There we go. Look at that. Whew. Espeon EX 155 of 131. Who needs the Umbreon? We can hit Espeon. Psychic type going to Travis Danielson. That's awesome, Travis. It's got a little bit of whiting on the corners, it looks like, so it's probably not going to be a 10 for you, but still, getting that out of a of a random type mixer, fantastic. And we didn't have any psychic kits before that. Alright, so Shaman is card 185, so that'll be new high card number. Or still the high card number, but we'll move it over there. Big card there with the Espeon. Just have to talk about it. Yakumo, the full art trainer. Going to Rocky. Okidogi on the Pokeball Hollow. Fighting type. Umbreon. Okidogi. I said this before, but I knew somebody that was trying to do the Master Ball set. Like, oh my gosh, from Prismatic. That would be tough. He was grading them too. So I think the goal was to try to get all 10s, but I think that is expensive feat to try to achieve. I haven't seen him post about it recently, so I'm not sure if he gave up on it. Okay, so that'll bring us to our final box here, but one of my favorite ones to open. Got a box of the 151 Blooming Waters Premium Collection. Yeah, it's have 12 packs in here, so it'll become really, really good ones to chase for 151 collectors. Not so many collection boxes with 12 packs. Try to do this without knocking anything over. Actually, you know, let's just do this. Just the whole showcase back a little bit. Give us some room. Okay, got the oversized Blastoise card. Set that over there for now. Six packs. So as the people were fighting over in Costco's for a while. Bulbasaur, reverse holo promo. Grass type on that to Jesse Reichertz. I'm just thinking I have the Bulbasaur promo here too. I'm gonna have to tip these out. Just a Squirtle promo. I also did a Pokemon Center one of these. I did not get my hands on and are now very expensive. I'm bummed that I didn't get the World Championship promo that they released the other day. I missed it just by 10 minutes probably. Venusaur EX. Although it is really funny, there is no Pokemon cards actually available on the site. So you have to buy something other than cards to get the promo card. 3 of 165. This is like sort of a promo, but it's not a promo. It is kind of a promo. I'll count it. I'll count it for low cereal. Brian doesn't need any points anyways. Grass type's going to Jesse Reichertz. Blastoise is card 9 there. And the card numbers in this set go off of the Original 151. Your Pokédex number. Okay. Stash our oversized card. Let's do this. 12 packs of 151. This is such a fun set. Let's do 2 stacks. Last boxes for us, or last packs, I should say. So there's still 12 left in that baseball mixer PYT, 6 left in the Topps Chrome color break. Mewtwo Hollow. Wigglytuff EX, 40 of 165. Raichu, and then got the Cosmic Energy. Oh my goodness. Brian. I was saying earlier that at the National he was looking for one of these. That looks dang near perfect to me. I'm going to do Brian a favor. I'm just going to put this right in a semi-rigid if I have any here. Oh my gosh. I might not actually have any. Well, I guess it's going in a top loader, Brian. But it looks quite good on the back, and the centering is really good on the front. So I think you got yourself a contender here. What a break! We got the Espeon EX and then the Charizard EX. We can look them up, but I'm kind of leaning towards the goat for the mitts. Got Psychic Energy here. Blastoise EX, 9 of 165. Golem EX. Guy just never misses. That is a card wrecker. You heard of that one? I was saying this is a fun mixer. I think we gotta run this one back. I really like just a good variety of sets. It's not super expensive at 69. Like it's still reasonable. Can hit one card that covers that for every spot, I'd say. I actually did want to look at. I don't know if there's a difference in the like promo one that's on the that comes in the box or not. It looks like the same. A lot of times I'll have like a different holo on the promo one, but they look the same to me. Yeah, the Espeon's got to be bigger, but it's Charizard. What's it as a 10 though? Because I think it's got a good shot at a 10. Machoke. Going to Fighting Side. That's a fun one there too for Brian. Card 177. Vileplume Hollow. Moltres. Aerodactyl. Machamp. Gyarados. Omastar. Alright, so how big of a gap is it between Espeon here? They're actually quite close. There's like a 9 on the Espeon's about 200. And Ra's kind of similar. I thought that one would be a little bit higher actually. They're very close, so I'm going Charizard just because I love this card. I know Brian's been hunting it. So I'll go there, and let's see, I don't have Psychic up here anywhere else, do I? Dino maybe? Man, that's a nice showcase, getting the Espeon and the Charizard. Not bad. And a bunch of other nice illustration rares to go with it. All right, good stuff. Always fun getting to rip Pokemon, but thanks again for the nice fill. Congrats to Brian and Travis on hitting those 2 big cards. I got Vileplume, Moltres, Grass Energy, Aerodactyl, Machamp, Gyarados, Omastar, Mewtwo, Psychic Energy, Raichu, Vaporeon, Psychic Energy, Ursaluna, Sylveon, Dunsparce, Whimsicott, Espeon, Umbreon, Okidogi, Fighting Energy, Thundurus, Haxorus, Klinklang, Electric Energy, Baratic, Victini, Terrakion, Zoroark, Water, Samurott, Emboar, Dark, Galfragus, Tornadus, Virizion, Make Cargo, Roserade, Greedence, Zapdos, Zamazenta. That's such a fun card to hit. I do not have that one. I've got the Charmander, of course, but I do not have that one in the collection. Really should. Dino on the illustration rare for Dark type. Wish I had a spot for that on the showcase, but Fire Energy, Squirtle, Promo, Okidogi, Pokeball, Yakumo, Marius, Pokeball, Treasure Tracker, Genesect, Excadrill. Bizzle, you like that? Good break. Real good break. Wigglytuff EX, Reshiram EX, and then Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. Normal type Gonaraki Quan. Got the EV promo, Tornadus promo, Pidove, Pokeball Hollow, Muniri, Pokeball, and EV EX. You don't know that, Rocker. You don't know that. Steel type to Rocky. Got that Clang illustration rare. Fighting type, also to Team Brian. I got some Machoke illustration rare, Excadrill, and Golem. Let's save that one actually. Joltik on the illustration rare, as well as Thundurus promo for electric type. I'm going to Team Brian. Got water type for Dizzy Dank. First break for Dizzy Dank. We got Master Ball, Vanillites, Keldeo EX, Swanna Pokeball Hollow, Kirkasta Pokeball Hollow, and then 2 Blastoise EX. So couldn't get you an illustration rare, but we got a Master Ball and we got some other good stuff there for you. Got the Blastoise oversized card as well. All right, high and low serial number, or card numbers, I should say, for this. Shaman was high card number. Oh, no. I was mistaken. I was thinking that Shaman was over 200. Charizard's 199. Let me just double check these last couple of them again. Make sure I get this right again. I'm not counting the promos. think Charizard is actually going to be the high card number here, but they will get low card number. Anyways, Shaman on the illustration rare. We got Swadloon, Pokeball, Lilligant Pokeball, Bulbasaur promo, and then Venusaur EX. Just for number 3. And then, yeah, these two bad boys would be in the mitts. And about 99% of the Pokemon breaks, but hit them both together in this one. Espeon EX and the special illustration going to Psychic type for Travis. And then I had to bump it for the Charizard. We got Fire type to Team Brian. What a card. Bizzle, you'll be back. You'll be back for Bowman Chrome. Alright, let me put in points here, and then I gotta go grab those boxes for Rucker. I noticed that he had purchased them as I was doing the countdown, so didn't have time to grab them. Yeah, Team Brian there, so top hit and high card number. And then grass type to Jesse on a low card number. I think also, too, for tiebreaker, the Charizard is gradable. The Espeon was not. I mean, you could, but it doesn't have a shot at a 10 from what I saw. Alright, Prismatic Bundle and Destined Rivals Bundle for Rucker. So let me go grab those, and I will be right back, and we'll rip Quick Personal for Rucker. Alright, let's do this, baby. Hopefully grabbed a couple good ones for you. Let's see. What? They misplaced a Bellinger? That's unfortunate. We ship and sort a lot of breaks with basically 0 mistakes, but every once in a while something happens, and we will always take care of you if that does happen, but still not good. Still not good. Alright, I should have asked you what you wanted to start with, but I guess I made up our mind for us. There we go. I think the new prospect rankings, they're kind of interesting. There's some big movers. But I don't know. I mean, rightfully so for most of them. Connor Griffin all the way up to 1. Condon to 60. Yeah, there are also some fallers. Still small sample size. Pokeball Hollow of Drakloak. That's a good question, Bizzle. It might be, because I've been seeing all kinds of guys get moved up to full season ball, so could be. Noctowl Hollow. Should say we had a couple of the guys that I interviewed for Bowman were playing rookie ball, so let's see how it went for them. All right, please be Master Ball. This would be sick. Flareon Master Ball would be kind of epic. Just Pokeball, but still a nice card. Looks sweet. Larry Skill, the full art trainer. And Leafeon Hollow. So no illustration rares for you, but got nice Flareon Pokeball, 2 Pokeball Hollows, and a full art trainer. With that one. Yeah, for sure. JJ's in AAA now, right? Five o'clock, so Emil's starting to drop his evening breaks. Because I had 9 left in that Topps Baseball Mixer PYT, 6 left in the Topps Chrome Hobby Half Case. Pick your color. Arvin's Greetings Hollow. Blaziken Hollow. Team Rockets Giovanni, that's awesome. Very cool card. Okay, we got an illustration where we got Crustle. It's not Mewtwo, but we got one. Team Rocket Spidops. Yanmega EX. And Zamazenta Hollow. Well, Rucker, it wasn't as good as the break, but it also wasn't quite as bad as you were prophesizing. That Giovanni's awesome, and seriously, I like the Flareon Pokeball. It's a sweet card. That's gonna do it for Rucker's 2 personal booster bundles. We've got Greedence, Blaziken, Spidops, Zamazenta, Okidogi, Noctowl, Fluttermane, Jolteon, and Leafeon. Yanmega EX, Crustle on the illustration rare. Flareon, Pokeball Hollow. Trackloak, Pokeball Hollow, and then 2 full art trainers. We got Larry Skill and Team Rockets Giovanni. That's awesome. Yeah, the Giovanni is a good one for sure. So, and it's going to wrap us up here. Hopefully see you all in just a minute here for Topps Chrome. Looks like down to 8 spots left in that Baseball Mixer PYT, and then still the 6 left in the Pick Your Color. So we'll get them full, and we'll be live here shortly. But definitely going to have to run this Pokemon Mixer back sometime soon. So I really like the mix of products, and I think it's a good one. So be on the lookout. Maybe Monday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon or something.